Hi, this is Elvira from Scrappy Mania, and today I have a product review. Actually, I'm in the hunt for a good embossing powder. I love the look of gold. I love how my mink and my hot foil and all those other foils that I use, and that look that you get on your cards, it's just beautiful. So I wanted to see if I can get that look with my stamp images using embossing powder. I have purchased some embossing powders in the past and not very happy with it. The first one that I purchased years ago is the Stamping Emboss Powder. It's the Gold Glory. You'll see in a moment, but it's not shiny. I want something that's really shiny and nice, like if I have used my mink machine or if I use my foil plates or anything like that. So I want something really nice. So I went on the internet and on Amazon I found a Superfine Metallic Gold Rich. So I got this. It was a set of 4 other metallic embossing folders. So I'm going to try that. I also found in my stash, or actually I think I went to a scrapbook store and found this one of my local scrapbook stores, and it's not a big box scrapbook store. It was one of those, you know, mom and pop little store that you really want to go to those stores and buy from them versus buying from a big box, just to support them. Especially nowadays, we need to support our small businesses. So I went ahead and got this, and this one is Detail Gold. So let's see how this embossing powder from Stupendous works. Then this one is called Pirate Gold, and this is also from Stupendous. So I have these 4 golds. This one, you'll see when I do it how it looks. Bleh, not the greatest, but we're going to see these other, I'm going to evaluate these other 3. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and got it all prepared here. I'm going to stamp with Versamark. Some stamp. Now this is, I forget what kind of stamp this is. I used to belong to a stamp club, and I think it was Technique Tuesday, and every month you get a small little stamp, and I got some for a while, then I stopped because of course I was just accumulating this stuff and not using it. And so I stopped that, but then I enrolled in the Small Die of the Month from Spellbinder, and that didn't help. So I don't know. I tend to just enroll in these things, get them for a while, and then stop getting them because then I realize, oh, I'm not using it. But I do like this stamp, so I'm using that today. And I'm going to start using more of my stuff. Okay. This should help give you a good impression or stamp, especially for big stamps. I found this on Amazon. It does help, and I have arthritis, so that's why I kind of like this kind of stuff to just help me provide that extra pressure for what I'm doing, for when I'm stamping. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try out, actually, you know what? I need to cut this because I was not very smart in that I want to test 2 embossing, actually 4 powders. So you really want to be smart on this. So I'm going to go ahead and first use my old Stampin' Up! One. Okay, and I'm going to put it aside. Now I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and put this one in here first before I do anything else and spill it. I'm not the most coordinated person in the world, so I really have to do things slowly because that's just how I roll. So this is the Stamping Emboss Powder. I'm going to put that aside, and now I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm going to do the Stupendous Detail Gold. You know what? I should discard this, we should just compare the same stamp. Now that I think about it, we really need to just compare the same stamp. So I'm just going to take this one out. And I'm just going to stamp just make 4 of the same stamp. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and re-stamp. So now that I think I got my act together, I'm going to go ahead and start stamping the same stamp so we can evaluate each of these powders, how we should evaluate it. Okay, this is just an old makeup that I got. It's a compact makeup that I found, like I think in the dollar store. And then this is a brush that I purchased a long time ago that closes like that. So old makeup, and see it closes nicely. So that's what I'm using for my powder. I do like that. I'm not using it for makeup, so whatever you don't use it for makeup, just bring it to your craft room. You can find a use there. Okay, so here, I'm gonna do it again because I think this Versamark needs some more, needs to be re-inked. Okay, gonna cut this one, and then let's go ahead and try this powder. So this is the Detail Gold from Stupendous. Very nice. I'm gonna put that aside and put this away before I make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to close this here. Next one, let's bring this back. Oh, before I do that, make sure there's no oils. I always forget to do that part. Okay, I'm going to leave this there and then I'll take it out when I'm ready to stamp it or emboss it. So now the next one I want to use for this one is going to be this Stupendous Pirate Go. Okay, so this is the Pirate Go. Let me go ahead and put this away. And then the last one that I am going to do is this one. And that's going to use this Wow Metallic Gold Rich. Let's see how rich this gold is. Okay. Oops. Let me put it. Okay, so I'm going to start heating up my And let's go ahead and put 2. So this one is the Stampin' Up. That's the Stampin' Up one. This one is the Detail Gold from Stupendous. And I'm just going to heat it up. So let's heat up the first one. Okay. So this is a Stampin' Up. I'm going to go ahead and put that on top. Let's go ahead and do this one. Okay. So this is the Stupendous Detail Gold. This one is the Pirate Gold. So let's go ahead and look at this one. Okay, that's the Pirate Gold. Then the last one is the Metallic Rich Gold. And it is a little hot because they're small. I'm going to put it on here so I don't burn my fingers. So if you're wondering what this is one of those heat embossing gadgets that I purchased, and I think I got it in Amazon, and and I'll put the link for it, but if I find it. It's made by Tiffany. Tiffany is a person, I don't know her last name, but I think it's Simply Tiffany or Everything Tiffany or something. I think it's Simply Tiffany. She creates a lot of organization tools and containers and folders and stuff like that for the crafter. This is one of her brilliant ideas in that she created a stand, and it's kind of dusty because my craft room is in the garage, so it gets dusty here. So anyhow, she created this stand that what you do is you can put your heat tool on here, whichever heat tool you have. It also comes with this round thing. So the Tim Holtz, you don't use this round whatever this is, you don't use this because it fits like that, it's wider. But if you have the other tool, I have this one, my old Stampin' Up heat tool, you need this to hold it, okay? Because or you can put it like that, but you need this you can use this to hold it. And it basically, you can easily turn this on and put the thing under here like this and heat it up. I don't find that very easy to use that way. I like to just use this to hold my heat gun on my desk so it's nice and stored away. And then I just use this and I take the heat gun out of here and use it. So that's how I use this tool. But you can use it, just leave it in here, turn it on, and then go underneath it and heat your embossing powder. But I don't do that. The other thing is I made extra ones because you only get one, so I made a couple of them. This is made out of wood, and then I lined it with some aluminum and aluminum tape, and I also put this on the other side just to make it pretty. So I can use either one. So if I have a lot of projects or people with me crafting, I have 4 of these, so I can give each of them one so they can emboss their stuff without having to burn their fingers, because you do burn your fingers like I did just a moment ago. Especially if you cut things small, you burn your fingers. So I'll put the link. I do have a video review on it. I also have a video on how I created the extra palettes. I'll put that link on the description below, so you can go ahead and go over there if you're interested in finding a little more about that tool. So let's analyze the Stampin' Up embossing powder called Gold Glory. It doesn't look too bad actually, but it's not as shiny as I want it. It looks okay. So let's compare this one with the Stupendous Detail Gold. And I'm telling you, the Stupendous Detail Gold is more closer to what I want. Look at that beautiful gold. I really like that. So this is more like an antique gold, not very shiny. To me, it looks more like a pewter kind of gold. This is a beautiful gold, like real gold. 14 karat gold. I like that. So far this is the winner. Now let's look at, this is the Pirate Gold from Stupendous. And it's more like a pewter. So if you're looking for, you don't want a really shiny, but you know, just like a little pewter color or whatever, it'll be wonderful for stamp sayings, because sometimes if you stamp your saying too much gold, it kind of gets lost. But this one, you get that little gold in the background with a little pewter in the background. It looks a little darker, so your saying will stand out more. So I think this one was perfect for stamping sayings. But if I really want gold, I wouldn't use this. So that's your Parrot Gold. And then the Wild Detail, very similar to the Stupendous detail. So either the Wild one or the Stupendous are very close together. Actually, I cannot see the difference, to be honest. So these two, for me, are the winner, which is the Gold Detail from Stupendous, the Superfine from Wow. These two, they're okay, but if I was looking for intense gold, I will stay away from these and get one of these. So I was able to find the exact gold that I wanted. So I hope you like this video. I hope that I have inspired you, and maybe you were looking for that perfect gold. So if you were looking for that perfect embossing gold, I got the verdict. Get yourself some Wow super fine metallic rich gold, but look how little bit of it is. So this was kind of a little pricey in Amazon, so I would stick with the Stupendous Detail Gold Opaque. You get a lot more for the price. However, this has 15 years since I bought it, and it's like I've used it, but really this little one probably gonna last me another 15 years. So it doesn't matter the price, I guess. It's just what are you preferring, what you can get. So it really is not that consumable for when I use it, for me. But if you use a lot of embossing powder, you may want to stick with the bigger one. So I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.